So why don't you like abstract art? Probably the same reason as me. It's whack. It's boring. It's what? What? They want how much for what? We don't get it. We don't want to get it. We don't have time for things that we really like. And that is not one. I know a lot of y'all don't care for. Me too. Abstract art. I know. What does it mean? Why is there only one color on the whole damn canvas? What does it mean? Right? That's highway robbery. The challenge that I'm posing to myself today is to shift my mindset a bit, right? Let me try and understand, right? Because we're not all the same thinkers. We don't all appreciate the same thing. And I think abstract art, part of the reason why maybe there's a little towards it is because there's no central meaning behind it, where the general consensus makes us all feel like, oh, I'm on the right path. I'm thinking the right thing, because it could be so many interpretations of it. And so maybe abstract art is kind of like, I don't know, makes us feel uncomfortable. It could also be because, we think it's insulting our intelligence by looking at it and thinking, my kid could have did that. We all think that, right? But I think that there are different levels to abstract art. You do have decorative abstract art, right? That you put in your home just to coordinate, to tie the rooms together. Okay. But then there are serious abstract art collectors that they see so much meaning in it. And I don't see it, right? That's the normal response by the majority of people that look at this art. Today, I'm really going to make an argument for it. Okay. Number one, it is meant to challenge our intellect, make us think deeper, because we look at abstract art, but that's all about we do it. And my kid get a quick glance and we're off. Actually, the piece is lucky that it even catches our eye, to be quite frank, right? Abstract art, essentially, to me, is just a combination of colors, shapes, lines, splash, block, everything. This, whatever they want to do, it means something to them. Now, I will say that some abstract art, like I said, there's different levels to it. It's intentional. Some is just haphazard. I think because there's no logic behind it, we have a hard time grappling with finding a meaning or what's the point behind it, right? But I think that's the whole point, to get in. It's cerebral. And all right, we live in a society right now. We're not trying to be cerebral. We have enough stuff coming at us every day. Oh, every day. And the last thing we want to do is go and look at a piece of art that's going to make us have to think and figure out and just say, what in the world was this artist thinking? Right? We're not trying to do that. Most of us, we're just looking for the answer. Just give us the answer. We don't want to be in a classroom setting trying to figure out what you're trying to tell us. I don't even think you know what you're trying to tell yourself. How about that? But that is one. It's meant to challenge us. And I do feel like maybe if we took a little bit more extra time to look at the art, to look at it, it might trigger like a deep, receded memory, something, a trigger, right? I think that's part of the reason too. Maybe we're afraid to look too deep. Like, it could be one reason. I'm just saying. Number two. All right. So this is money. This is about the money part of it, right? I'm trying to maintain the argument for. Now, a lot of us would say, why is it priced as such? Because some of it is just ridiculous, and some of this art, in our layman's humble opinion, is way overpriced. It's way overpriced. But playing devil advocate, or putting yourself in place of the artist, the gallery, the auction house, whatever you want to call it, and they charge these prices, even the art collector, right? I'm not going to get into that because we know why they're paying what they're paying. Taxes. If, let's say, you were the artist and the gallery representing your whatever is charging for your abstract piece of art. Let's say it's a really good one. The ones where you're like, okay, that's not bad. Let's say they were, the sale price was $2 million. You as an artist value your work and you're like, yeah, $2 million, right? And you're like, oh, this will pay so many bills. This will carry me forward. Maybe this is your first painting that is actually high stakes now, right? Are you going to turn down that $2 million? Are you? And it can be transforming. It can transform your life, your family, your lifestyle, all of that. Are you really going to turn down the $2 million? I'm not. If you want to say it's crap, that's your business. If I don't even understand what the meaning is behind it, that's my business as the artist. I'm going to sell this bad boy for $2 million. Even if deep down, I think, oh my God, that's a lot. But I made the big time. I'm going to sell it. I'm going to sell it. So we can be up in arms when we see a piece of art and be like, oh my God, they want what? But there's different things you have to factor into that, right? The gallery gets its cut. They get to continue their business. The collector gets to pay and protects themselves against taxes, tax shelter, right? The artist is getting their cut and first major piece sold, let's say, for example, and life's transforming. I'm going to take it. I'm sorry. Sorry, not sorry, actually. I want to bet you're going to think to yourself in your quiet moments. Don't front. Don't lie to yourself. It's okay. Put yourself in their shoes is what I'm essentially saying. Whoever shoes you want to put yourself in. That's it. Number 3, and this might be sort of kind of related to the cerebral intellectual, but I don't think so. It's kind of like a cousin to it. I feel like looking at abstract art purposefully will cause you to focus, right? Zoom in, slow your pace down, right? Instead of all this scrolling we love to do, we go from scrolling to strolling. Slow down the pace. And that has to help shift our mind from a mindset to a. And so I think in the day-to-day living, it causes us to pump our brakes, make our thoughts go to one thing, and then we can carry that same concept over to other areas in our life. Let me focus on this one thing, because today we really need to slow our pace. And so abstract can do that. I mean, it might be agitating to watch at it because, I'm sitting here thinking to myself, if I was looking at a piece of abstract art and it was irritating me, I probably wouldn't be able to focus on it. But I think that would be part of the benefit of looking at abstract art. You force yourself to kind of like meditating. When you sit down to meditate, you got all these thoughts rushing through your mind and they tell you to just bat it away, until you kind of come to calm. And it's with practice, right, that your mind becomes more calm. I believe that abstract art can do that also. I do. Another thought I have, I don't know if it's number 3 or 4. I've lost count. Don't worry about the count. Just follow me. How is abstract art? And in the sense of when we think of abstract art, we think of purposely an artist actually I'm going to make abstract art. How does that differ from pores, right? I feel like the pores got a little bit more respect, even though to me, it is also abstract art. It is abstract art. There's no bodies, there's no building, no sculpture. I feel like there's a little bit more appreciation for that because regular people were doing it and had so much joy. And it definitely was the thing during the pandemic. And that brought people so much joy, sense of creativity, but there was such an appreciation for it. There was nobody was looking for meaning. They was just looking for life, love, and light. And I believe that's why the pores and inks and acrylics and so forth went so well. This just through the roof and made a lot of people rich. Through what? Abstract art. Like I said, I'm not a big fan of abstract art, but I just want to open my mind to it. I know that if I see certain pieces and it's beautiful, it is what it is. I'm not looking for the meaning. I'm just looking like, okay, I am searching for something with my eye to see what's in it, but 9 times out of 10, there's nothing there. Not to say there's nothing up here, but I don't see anything. My eyes are searching for things, even though I'm supposed to be making an argument for it. But I am making an argument for it in a backdoorsy way, I guess. There is probably a part of the brain that deals with abstracts, can grasp and understand and appreciate, and the mind can wrap around it. And I just feel like it's just an issue of we're used to seeing things that we can recognize and name, and the abstract art does not allow us to do that. And that's one of the struggles with it. There was a time, though, because I've experimented with different art forms. I think the only thing I've never done was the pores. Like I said, this didn't do anything for me. It wasn't challenging enough. But I did try abstract 2017, 2018, and oh my God, did it suck. It sucked. I still have them to this day, as you see. But I tried. There was no meaning behind it when I did it. It wasn't to say, oh, I'm in this mood. And low key, who knows, subconsciously, the colors that I used at the time, the shapes that I used, maybe there was something behind it. I don't know. Maybe a psychologist can break that down and say, this is what you were thinking, this is what you were feeling at the time. This is, I guess, what part of what abstract art would do, make you feel for things that you can't put words to. I will say, I'm supposed to be making an argument for abstract art. The canvas with just one solid color, whether it be black or red or whatever, I don't understand it. I don't. And like I said, there's levels to it. It's not for me to understand. I'm going to say that the artist was conveying something and felt like that color said what he or she could not say. A lot of us could, though. Like, that looked like some BS to me. Right? A lot of us could, but perhaps there's another way to help us appreciate abstract art is to try it ourselves. Just have a small notebook, do random colors, shapes, or what have you. But the point is to get in the mindset of not having to look at things literally. We want to tap into that part of our brain that has a hard time grasping abstract concepts. And that is what abstract art does. It grabs, right? That thing that you can't touch. You can't touch happiness. You can't touch sadness. You can feel it. And that is what abstract art is meant to do. Make you feel, right? Now, some of it will probably make us feel annoyed, angered. You're wasting my time. You're wasting your money and your ink and your paints and your brushes and all that, right? Whatever it makes you feel. But we hope to get beyond that, because that's really, I feel like probably, casting judgment a bit, just a bit. And that could actually be a form of therapy, maybe. You don't have to write language. You don't have to write words. You don't have to think of words. You don't have to think, right? You don't have to think per se in, oh, what am I going to write? What am I going to say? You don't have to say anything. And there's another argument for abstract art. You don't have to think about anything. Just put it down. It's kind of like, I don't like landscape. I think they're boring. They're boring. Some can be beautiful, but okay, it's a landscape. But for some reason, some people gravitate to landscapes. Some people gravitate to drawing architecture. Some people are drawn to abstract. I get it. Like you know what your preference is, but that doesn't mean that you cannot appreciate other forms of art. And so, I just want to tackle, let's say, abstract, because it's such a, I don't know, I would say contentious. I don't know if it's contentious, but it's such a form of art that some people just like, oh, please. It's not that bad. I will say this, at least we have the eyesight to see it. I'm just saying. We have vision to see colors. We have vision to see light. We have vision to see lines. We have vision to see somebody else's vision. May not understand it, but we get to see it. You got to appreciate that. And so I challenge you. When next time you see something that doesn't make any sense, your artwork that doesn't make any sense, look at it. Look at it. I know our time is pressed these days. And when we go to places like a museum or gallery, we're not there to spend the whole day. We're not. But I just challenge you to this one thing. I don't know if I really convinced you today. Let's show some love. Let's show some love for abstract art, y'all. Come on.